Project Live's second annual event at the YMCA delivered a strong message to middle schoolers about the dangers of substance use disorder.
We help families help to understand, we educate what the drugs do to you, how to help the person that you love get over it and get through the addictions. We help the community understand that this is a disease. It's called substance use disorder. It's a disease, and we try to help those people. And we're here today to help you with our prevention program so that you understand what it's about and that you don't get caught up in that.
I grew up, I had a normal life, I had the best parents. They do anything for me. I was a basketball player, I played a ton of sports, best friends, I lost good people. I lost money. I took money from my family. A lot of money I would steal from them, and they didn't know. And all this started really bad when I was in 9th grade. But before I went in 9th grade, when I was about your age, there was times I would sneak into alcohol, and that's where it started. And it was not until I chose that I didn't want to use drugs anymore. And I completely stopped using drugs and alcohol at the age of 17. So that's not too far away from you guys. That was hard because all my friends drank. That was the crowd I chose to be in because I wanted to be in the cool crowd. Now, as a result of wanting to be in that crowd, I lost my childhood. I wasn't able to play sports my entire high school year because I stopped when I was in 9th grade and I gave it all up. You know, I gave up time with my family and my friends, my girlfriends. I lost all of it. And it's not fun. There's nothing fun about it.
When you have a problem or an issue, you come to us, you come to a police officer. Right? It's not that you're going to be a tattletale or anything else, but if you're concerned about a friend, come and tell us. We'll try to work with you. Okay, it's birds and everything's nice and happy. Okay? Well, then we enter this flower and we get a drug abuse. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to take off a pedal. Job. There is a pedal. So what do you think I'm talking about a job with drug abuse? Somebody that's addicted. You can lose a job. There's another pedal. Health. What about health? It's like they're 55. Okay? Their body is deteriorating. They're losing teeth. They look like they're, you know, they went through a washing on their back. Okay? It's very, very bad for the body. Drugs, alcohol. And I'm glad that she touched on alcohol because a lot of people think when they relate to drug abuse, you just think of pills, heroin, marijuana, things like that. It's not. It's alcohol as well. That's also in there. Okay? So here we take another pedal off. What is those? Dollar signs. Right? Dollar signs means that you're going to steal. You're going to wind up stealing out of people's cars. You're going to wind up stealing from your mom and dad, handbag. Take another pedal off. Family. I had a mother who overdosed, and her 5-year-old daughter laid on the top of her. And you know, it was tough. As a police officer, it's the worst thing for us to do on our job is to tell a family member or that your child's not coming home. Criminal record. With a criminal record, you're not going to get a decent job. In years to come, that's what the flower is going to look like. That's what you're going to look like.
Me personally, I've lost 2 people to addiction. And it's really scary. And I'm 28 right now, so I stopped drinking 4 years ago, so I was 24. I am now a therapist in a drug and alcohol rehab. So I once went from being in rehab to now working in one. And I see a lot of people that come through and they've lost everything. You know, their house, their bed. You know, they don't sleep because they're on drugs that keep them up. They've lost family members, they've lost their family in a way that they don't want to be, you know, their family doesn't want to talk to them anymore because they only cause them pain. They lose everything. So all the stuff that you guys wrote down, there is a real possibility that addiction can take that from you. I can't stress enough, especially being a therapist now, that the importance of talking about stuff. Even if it's not with parents or anyone, you know, in your family, if you have stuff going on in your life, like I really highly encourage you to talk to someone that you trust, whether it be your best friend's mom or your guidance counselor or whoever it might be. So I feel like the more you keep that stuff inside, the more it can bottle up. And
it has to do with how people react in times of crisis. And a lot of times, there's a drug component to that. I've gone to different residences where we've had overdoses because of someone who was used a controlled substance. I've gone to residences that where we've had kids stealing from their parents because they need money to get to that drug. And you see the unintended consequences of someone's addiction. The easiest thing the easiest decision that as a young person you can have is to just not start in the first place. If you don't start that whole process, if you don't take that first, whatever it is, you're never going to get down the path. But once you get down that path, everyone who's ever become a drug user, no one ever thought they were going to get to the points that they get to.
After the speaker portion, the participants got to interact with adults, including police officers.